powder that's left, the fines have already been deposited, or a lot of them have, leaving a much greater proportion of coarse material. Now is when it starts to look odd. Near the insert, the material is a lot more fluid, and you see some radial motion in there that's like there's a bubble tracking around that insert. And it's driving heat in so fast from the outside that we're beginning to get bubbles through the polymer, and here's some of the molten or more fluid polymer breaks through the cooled surface. You've got a spiraling effect around the insert that's bringing in the heat. You can see a little puff of smoke now and then, so we're degrading the polymer. We've gone way beyond what we should with rotational molding as far as heating the polymer. Reverse rotation. Still more smoke coming out. The surface of the polymer is still trying to freeze because the air inside the mold is cooler than the heat that's being driven in through the steel and through the insert. So you can see the material that at one time was built up over the insert is now flowed off the insert on the end, so it has really no thickness on the end of the insert. Again, this is what you don't want to happen. This is not typical good rotomolding. This can happen when you have a zone in your mold that's too hot. If you have heat sinks that are bringing heat into an area more than others. Some parts I've made in the past that have had a projection-shaped piece of polymer that extends, say, from a corner of a box mold or something. This sort of thing may be occurring where your flanges of your part are bringing in more heat than the other areas of the mold. Now as the mold tips back, it's a rock and roll mold, as it tips back, this polymer begins to sag down and pull molten polymer out of that central zone. And you get a projection, like a finger that extends out of the part. Now there's lots of air trapped in the part.